Men.
What would you bring to the table if you were in a relationship? What would you bring to your partner?
I'd bring myself, which is enough.
But what else?
That's the best part.
What's your selling point? So if you were to get into a relationship, what would you bring to the table to your partner?
That's a very big question to ask.
Could be like
bring him.
Just the dogs?
A stepson.
Maybe your cooking skills or cuddle skills or just a dog? Okay. If you were to get in a relationship, what would you bring to the table?
Myself.
Just that? What do you bring to the table to your partner?
Oh my god, that's a loaded question.
What's that?
We've heard him people for
That's a lot. What is it?
I'll get you on the way back.
I'm sure you will. Okay, so the question is, what do you bring to the table to your partner?
No, I have to go.
Boys are taught to do the right thing, and girls are taught to do what is right for them. Men are shamed for wanting something in return, and women are applauded for requiring something in return. Men are expected to love women, and women are allowed to only love what men can do for them. If you didn't know, now you know. But here's the truth, no woman, on the face of the earth is entitled to better life from a man. But again, at the end of the day, life is a choice.
Tell me how you're special. You read off the same shit that 3,000 other girls that have come on this podcast said.
No, why?
Being special means that you're exceptional. Being exceptional means you're a minority of the population. You, unfortunately, are a regular girl, just like other people. And there's nothing wrong with that. People don't want to admit that they're normal.
That's your opinion about it. I think I'm a special woman because I know how to do and perform other things that normal people don't do.
Like
which
what?
is forgiven, which is to be faithful, which is to provide to my man.
That's your job as a woman, is to be faithful.
That's what I'm saying, is that nowadays women try to play the other role.
So you're special for doing your girlfriend duties? Being faithful? This is what I'm trying to say.
Simps have lowered the bar so low for women that just being a morally decent woman is now an achievement.
Chill out, asshole. My post wasn't even about you. It was about another asshole who does the same asshole shit you do.
Well, one way or another, that OnlyFans has to be promoted.
You know, some of you lot are just downright rude. I mean, you ask me how I'm doing. You don't ask me how my other 23 personalities are doing. They deserve recognition as well, you know.
Jesus Christ.
Just because you're not someone's flavor doesn't mean you don't taste delicious.
Stop it. Get some help.
You're 19?
Yes.
You look older. That's not a compliment. I'm telling you, you look troubled and older than your years. Your father looks better.
When in doubt, get your body out. Hey, I said the body, not your bloody body. Keep your body to yourself, sexy bum. Tonight, me loves.
Yeah, I have a question. I'm asking for a friend, but if you have a bump on your lips, how are you supposed to know if it's a pimple or the herpes?
Nasty bitch.
At this point, if you want to safely deal with modern women, you need her to do daily STD test, you need to have her background check, her credit record, and a psychiatric evaluation, hers and probably yours too.
How are you supposed to know if it's a pimple or the herpes?
This is a very valid question, but let's talk about what distinguishes herpes or cold sores from pimples. Let's talk about symptoms. With herpes or cold sores, they have something called a prodrome. This is where you experience some symptoms like tingling or burning a few days leading up to the breakout, and the lesions themselves can be very painful. Whereas with acne, you won't experience anything before the breakout, and the lesions themselves may or may not really be that painful. Next is location. So herpes usually likes to occur on the lips. Sometimes it occurs outside the lips, but it does love the lip skin. Whereas with acne breakouts, you'll usually see it on skin outside the lips. But there are always exceptions too. Then there's appearance. So herpes usually occurs as blisters or tiny vesicles, usually in groups, and a lot of times they will pop and scab up. Whereas with pimples, normally they're pink bumps or pustules, not really blisters.
There are more women with an STD than there are men. But, the majority of the top 10% of men have an STD. And since we all know what is the favorite way for women to make money and or climb up the social ladder. Here you go. P.S. Never share drinks, towels, toothbrushes with anybody, especially hoes.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah, women think they have special powers. Oh, they believe they have. They believe they can read your mind. Have you ever been going out for the night and your wife or your girlfriend would just walk in a room, right? She'd just walk in and go, da-da, what do you think? Before you can say anything, they go, you don't like it? How the fuck do you know? I can tell that's what you're thinking. And they think we've got the same power. They think we can read their minds. My wife would just walk in a room and go, oh, what was I going to say to you? Yeah, love, I got it fucking written down. At a party and your wife wants to leave, she'll start doing this to you across the room. What the fuck's that? What's that? They're giving you the bear nuts. 11-1, Kempton, really well hung horse. See, what that is, that's the pre-arranged signal, right, that they didn't actually fucking range with you.
And some morons say that men need to learn how to communicate.
What would you rank your face, just your face, fresh face out of the shower?
9.
9? So you're up there with Kelly Rowland.
What?
Oh no, I'll put you next to Kelly Rowland, Halle Berry, and you. And they would say all these things match. You say you're a 9, and I'm just gonna go with it. Then who's a 10?
Go with it. Beyonce is a 10.
Beyonce's an 8.
What?
With a forehead like that, I'm surprised that no plane hasn't tried to land on her head. Modern women are so delusional and full of themselves that they believe to be the best thing Earth has ever had. This is what happens when women are told that they are perfect just the way they are and that men should consider themselves lucky for being with them.
Are you the owner of this car out here?
What? Which one?
The Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
And you own a Rolls Royce?
Yeah, like what's wrong with that?
Like, you're younger than my grandkid.
Okay.
Like, you're doing some dodgy business or something. Is that how you afford it?
I beg your pardon?
Well, look, car like this, you know, I mean, it's a bit grand, isn't it, for a 21-year-old?
Okay. Excuse me, are you touching my car?
Yeah. Well,
why?
Very nice, but you must be doing something dodgy to own a car like that at your age.
What do you mean I'm doing something dodgy?
Well, you know.
No, I don't know.
You're only just out of nappies, really. You've got a Rolls Royce.
All right, love. Well, and what's your point?
Well, I just think you must be doing something dodgy.
Is that sound coming from you, love?
It's me. You know, I mean, I live round here and it's respectable.
Yeah, and what's wrong with me living here?
Well, I just want to know how a kid like you can afford a car like that.
Well, what I want to know is how a woman like you can't afford that.
Bro. The reason why she can't afford that is because no one who owns a Rolls Royce wants her box. Looking at that interaction, you can tell that she was kinda conflicted on whether or not to propose him some, in exchange for a lap of the neighborhood in that Rolls Royce.
First, you're short, and I'm a tall girl. I like 6 foot and up.
Okay.
2, I don't do dreads. And then your electrician. I'm thinking about like businessman, doctor, lawyer. I'm trying to like find a man who could provide for my kids and provide for me. You know what I'm saying?
Is she somebody that you would approach? Is she your type? Like anything you like, don't like?
No, I don't think I like her attitude. I think you're a little up there.
You think I'm up there?
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. So why would you assume that?
Well, I just feel like for you to just say that, talk down, I definitely think you ought to do more research or whatever.
I did. That's my job, literally, to research.
So just the attitude.
He thinks I'm cute. He can't admit it. You know I'm cute.
Nah, you're not ugly, but you're not cute either, though.
You know I'm cute.
She got defensive real quick. She has kids, and she is dressed like a picnic table. But somehow she is delusional enough to think that a doctor would want a woman like her.
Men are constantly telling me that I need to take accountability for my actions and my role in why my marriage ended. And I used to keep telling them, like, I never did anything to specifically make my ex say, I want to divorce you. I never did. I can honestly say that. But you guys are right. I do need to take accountability. And so I've been thinking really hard about where I messed up. And I think the issue is when I got married, I married for love. I was excited about our future and our family and like being together with this person, building and growing in life together. And my mistake was that I should have got married for money, you know, and now I know that I've learned from my mistakes and I won't let it happen again.
Accountability is really women's kryptonite. Women would rather die than accept their failures. We all know the truth. She messed up her marriage, she divorced because she thinks that there are greener pastures elsewhere, and she will find out soon enough that her old dumbass will not be allowed to graze on those pastures.
If you want to piss your girl off the most possible, tell her that you've started practicing stoicism. So like, dude, like I have some of the quotes, man. Like if you tell women this, they cannot, like here's one, like you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Like, it's just like, it's not about what's in your mind. Like the shit like that where you're like, you know, it doesn't matter. Like nothing matters. It's just like, like internalized. It's
not a big deal.
Nothing's a big deal.
Calm down.
Nothing's a big deal. Calm down. Like honestly, I'm starting to think Marcus Aurelius just like hated his wife and he's just like, I'm a stoic now. I can't deal with this shit.
Women hate stoicism because stoicism forces you to face yourself. If the man is facing himself, it means that he cannot deal with her. And if he cannot deal with her, it means that she will have to face herself. And there is nothing that women hate more than being with themselves.
Women think they're so special and unique. Y'all don't realize you guys are more alike than you are different, and you guys are everywhere. But the type of guy you want is not. So if you think you're about to come up to this guy who has an option at 100 of you and say, I need this, and this, and this.
There's not 100 of you because I'm doing things for myself that no one else is doing for their self.
How would you
I'm
know
saying
that?
Because I work on myself so hard that I know that no one next to me is in competition with me.
But at the end of the day, the thing a man wants out of a woman, he can get that out of another woman.
No, yeah, you can, but I'm
the
saying
things you want out of a man, that type of man is very rare. And you're not going to come to him making demands because I can replace you. If I have 10 women here saying I'm willing to do anything you want, and the 1 out of 10 is coming with a piece of paper that says, hey, we doing this, this, and this, or if you fuck up, I'm taking your money and you paying me for fucking
No,
up.
I'm not coming with a demand.
You're out of here. Men control marriage, so you don't get to make a demand. You have to be the woman he wants to marry.
You're using the wrong word. You're saying demand.
Get married.
Because modern men are so pathetic and stupid, women are the only salesperson who make profits by selling goods that doesn't benefit the buyer. Imagine you receive a call from a salesman or you enter into a store, and the seller comes and say, sir, I want you to buy this product, you see. Yes, it has been rented and used multiple times, and it is close to the end of its useful life cycle, but I think that it will be good for you to buy it. Because by buying it, the store will make more money, my salary will increase, I can afford my rent and food, put a down payment on the house I'm planning on buying, go on vacation with my family, you know? Live the good life. So, I need you to buy this item. And, oh, I almost forgot, in the eventuality that the item doesn't work as you expect, there is no refund, and you will incur penalties for trying to separate with the item. And all of that, the seller is telling you that with the nastiest attitude ever. Do you think that you will be buying the item? I can assume no. But that is exactly what women are doing in regards to marriage. And you still have men willing to protect and marry them. But again, at the end of the day, life is a choice.